Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to Ni No Kuni, the Wrath of the White Witch Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just went and battled out with Rusty's Nightmare, and it seems like Rusty has almost somewhat come back to his senses, but we have to go and borrow some kindness that is going to happen within the wife here, and that is how we're going to be able to get ourselves with a brand new type of unlockable thing that's going to happen within our lock-in. Now, not only that, but we also do have with Myrtle as well, too, which we are going to have to go and ask for her to give us some Fearless as well too, because we have to go and put that over towards to the soulmate of Myrtle back over at the Alma Moon area, because I know that she still has the brokenhearted type of stuff that is going on as well within our time. Now within these two videos for today, not only are we going to be doing our way out here with Ni No Kuni, of course, but we are also going to have to go and jump on into some Super Mario Bros. Wonder co-op. Hope you guys do also go and check out on that. We are going to be continuing onwards with some more of the fluff peaks, and hopefully at least within the next time that we go and jump back into Super Mario Bros. Wonder Co-op, we should at least be able to land on into where another boss battle is going to be taking place, so that should be very nice right there. So let's go and finally add on in with that kindness and finally go and pass that over here to Rusty, and let's see what is going to happen though. Now, we are going to be learning something very special that's going to happen within this episode for today, and I'm very excited to go and show that off to you guys here within this game of Ni No Kuni 1, and that is going to be all about us learning how to switch between our party members with our main characters. I know that we have seen our switching before within everything of the familiar side, but we never really got to go and actually have a brand new party main character member, such as like what happened before back in Yokai Watch 4, so we will have the option to go and have different other characters to be switching around with. Now, not only that, but it's going to be making the battle system 10 times easier than what we have been seeing out here so far, because if you guys don't know, I have went and told you guys before that the desert area within this game is very tricky, and some of these enemies are a little bit hard that we are going to be having to go experience out with, but there is going to be some other new enemies that are going to be showing up within the desert, which we are going to have to go and see as well too. And let's go and meet up with Myrtle once again, that's here within the house, and let's go and finally take her outside and let her basically enjoy the outdoors that's happening.
You're not sick anymore. I can't, Oliver. Just thinking about going out there.
Well, if you keep on worrying about it, the more times that you worry about it, the other times that you're not going to be able to go and do the stuff that you want to go and do normally. Oh, well, here goes a little touching moment right here.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to me. I wasn't there when you were sick, when you needed me, and I was fighting with your mother the whole time. I guess maybe the thing was keeping you closed up.
Well, he went and finally came to his senses, and now he wants to go and try to spend more time with Myrtle, which that would be nice.
You were scared somewhere deep down that if you went away, even for a little while, your mother and I would lose the one thing keeping us together.
I just love how the fact is that like Drippy's just like in the background right there, and he's just like trying out like different things of Myrtle's clothing out here, man. Well, at least you know what, the good thing is that like nobody can ever go and see Drippy anyways, right? So this man can literally go and do anything, really.
Father,
It's all right, sweetheart. Your mother and I, it's gonna be okay.
Aw.
Father.
Please, Myrtle. Please forgive me.
Oh, I do. Daddy, I do.
Oh, look at that. And Oliver's about to almost shed a tear because of that. Well, we're going to have probably well, I want to say at least somewhat of a crying moment as well, too, later on throughout within this game. Because if you guys don't know, we're going to probably maybe go and rescue out with Oliver's mom at some point, and that's going to become like a really sad moment altogether. Alright. Go and step outside. Experience the sun. This guy has like I don't know if you guys ever watched that one movie called Benchwarmers. Like all I could think of is that there's like that one guy that's like on the Benchwarmer team of like with Rob Schneider, and like the dude's like afraid of the sun. So like so when he has to like go and get groceries and other things of that type of nature, he has to like hide inside the shadows, and like and I remember like I think there was like one scene where like he gets outside and like he wants to try to like
Thank you so much.
try to at least experience with the sun, and he like brings his like I think what's it, like a replica sword outside, and he gets so scared that he just runs right back into the closet. That's such a great movie. I love like the early 2000s like classic comedy type of movies. That's like one of them. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, is what is your guys' favorite type of classic 2000s comedy movie? For me, I love Superbad. Benchwarmers is also pretty classic. Dodgeball is hilarious. I love that movie. That has Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn in it. Alright, so let's go and finally take this heart and finally get this Fearless into our locket here. And we can go and get that over to Esther, which that is going to become our new character later. Now, not only that, but just as a reminder, is that once we get ourselves with Esther, we will get another new familiar. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we'll have the option to have this new familiar as a nickname. So maybe later on, we'll probably at least be able to do some sort of nickname within this familiar, but I never saw anything that ever happened or transpired throughout this video here. So maybe later on. But we do have a Temple of Trials that is going to be happening throughout this game, but that will have to happen within the next episode. But at least we're going to get the objective mission within our way. And apparently there is an option where you can go and do other different, well, there's like a different type of trials that you can go and choose from. So like you got like a trial of friendship, and then there's a trial of wits. I think that's what those two are about from what I have seen within some research. So I'll have to do some more deep diving into with all of that from there. Now, the recommended level for what you do need to be within the Temple of Trials is at level 14. Now, most of our guys at this point in time right now are around within like the level 12 ballpark range. Now, with Esther here, that once we go and get her onto the team, she's going to be, I think, I want to say at least around like in the level 10 type of range. So at least it's like somewhat nice to at least have like some sort of like double digit there. But then I think also as well too, I think with her familiar, I think it's also around at level 10 too. Now, I believe that familiar that she's going to have is going to have an equipment that's going to be based off of using any type of spear attack. So I know that we already do have one of those familiars right now, like so far, which I want to say that that's with Jazzcat. Jazzcat has the spear, so also with this familiar as well too, it's going to have that type of exact same thing here. Now we'll probably have to go and check back within the shop later and see what type of equipment that we can go and probably give to Esther. And see what type of armor that she'll be able to go and have. But I'm not too entirely certain if we could go and do that just yet, because I know that we never got to see that from Oliver. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much certain that we got some more lore that's going to happen within the story and whatnot. So I guess there's like some sort of specialized type of like clarinet or something that's there. Or some sort of flute. Interesting things going on within there from that segment. How long is it now since I have to say this OST is always still amazing. I like just the whole piano artwork and everything that's like all tied in here within like this game is just so beautiful. I'm pretty certain I think there is a soundtrack CD that you can actually get, I think, for this game, if I'm not mistaken. Same with Revenant Kingdom as well for like the special edition games. Now, for me personally, I'm kind of grown out of getting any type of special edition type of things, because like anytime that you get like any type of special edition like games nowadays, it's like they're so expensive. Like they're around like almost like $200. But yeah, so there's the familiar right there. And I believe we get some new spells as well too, not just only just with just having this familiar, but I believe also too, not just with the spells, but Rashad is going to be joining alongside with us for the ride for a little bit. So we got a secret ingredient spell, we got a magic lamp spell. I have no idea what that's going to be for. Maybe that's going to be for the Temple of Trials that's going to happen within our way to go and light up on different things. Okay, so now I believe we should be heading off into the direction now to go and experience the outside of Alma Moon, and finally get to go and try out with the tag team partner situation and figure out what that's all about. Now, there's going to be some other new things that are going to happen within this tag team battle as well, within different well, for what the different battles are going to be entailing. You will have an option to actually go and switch between what type of traits your guys are going to be all about. So, like, for example, like, during our time of this episode for today, I'm going to change up the traits on actually having Oliver being provided for the assisting, so that if we ever do need to, like, get healed or anything, they can go and take care of that. Or, within the way of how Esther is going to work, I'm going to make her as, like, just attack full on, so that she'll just be able to just to go and attack repeatedly over time. Now, you can always go and change up the traits as well. It's not going to be something like it's going to be like completely permanent, but you can always go and do something like that there. Now, I think there's also, within those personality traits, between those characters, you do have the option to go and attack the same type of familiar during a battle, or you can attack different familiars within a battle. I would always go and kind of leave it always at different type of enemies during battles, because you never know. We normally run into double battles anyways throughout our time. And now, you can't change your familiars around between both of your different characters, and you can make one of them as like the leader, and you can use the leader for like the main type of part that will guide you throughout like the different battles there. There's a lot of things to kind of wrap yourself around in. That's why I'm just trying to at least try to explain it as best and thorough as I can. But you guys can let me in on other things as well too, because again, this is a fairly new game for me, so trying to learn on everything here within this game is going to probably take a little bit of some time, but I'll still try to learn how this whole double battle works. So we got ourselves with the Green Buncher. This is a brand new enemy here, and also as well too, we got some of the baby guys as well. Now, I think there is going to be another battle where you will be able to see these guys again. So I will go and show you guys that battle as well too, just so that I could at least show you guys all the newer other enemies that are starting to make their way after, since the battle that we just went and just did with Rusty's Nightmare at this point. So yeah, so look at what Esther does have. She has like a lot of different things that are going to happen within her different well, type of attacking moves and other things that she could go and do. So basically what we're going to do is actually add Oliver as provide backup, and we'll go and give the leader of Esther the go all out type of trait that's going to happen. Now she also does have other things as well too. She does have the chirpy tune, which that she could also go and play that as well. So I don't know if that's like some sort of like healing or something that happens around there. And her attack is actually not too bad. It like only does around like, so far it just does around 1 damage, but you know what, we'll try to make do as what we can. And Esther does have like a pretty nice good MP size of magic, so you can always go and use her whenever at your whenever at your leisure. And I think we almost got the Green Buncher almost done, so there we go. And look at that. Look how well the battles are actually going to be now within our time of the Alma Moon. It's so nice to go and have that without it being like too much of an issue. Yeah, having an extra, well, having that extra character out here just makes a bigger difference. And yeah, so now we do have the option to now go and switch between our characters if we ever do need, which that is going to be something of a sort that we will have to go and do. Because you never know, we'll probably have like a higher leader with a better, higher type of level stat in attacking, then why not have some of my guys around within that time as well too. Now, there's the Temple of Trials. That has to be a little bit further away from here. But that's not all that too much of a problem. We could go there, no problem there. Okay. Now, I think I do well, I think I actually do get ourselves a brand new, I want to say well, stat level up move. I want to say for our brand new familiar, which you guys don't actually get to see, but it's actually known as this. I think it's known as Seed Sense or something. So I guess like what happens is that I guess it kind of like helps you out. I guess knowing about a little bit like what the enemy is about there. I guess it's like a bio description or something. Not really too entirely certain what that one all entails about, but I kind of like the But for me, I kind of like the regular moves that are on within this new familiar that we have. Because we have Thunder Spark, which that is really handy because that works around with doing some lightning damage. Don't know if it will probably do a lot of damage to these guys though, since they're kind of like more desert-based enemies. Probably nothing. Ah, here's a new enemy right here though. We got ourselves with Lightshade. Kind of like that little pun on with like Nightshade or something. But again, this guy I don't really think is all that too much of an annoying enemy. Very easy enemy to go and get completely knocked out. Kind of like what was going on with everything that's happening with that green buncher there as well. Like, I love how like this enemy is like basically a well, just like a bunch of different bananas that's out here. But there we go, knocked him out entirely right there. Okay. And with that, we're all the way up to a level 11 there. Very nice. But we still need to reach all the way to level 12. So there's going to be some off-recorded type of stuff that's going to happen there. Now, there is the Temple of Trials. Once we go and walk on into the here, we need to go and kind of have a little bit of a resting type of stop. And this is where we're going to basically have a little bit of some one-on-one type of talk with Esther and figure out what's going to happen along within our way. And we'll have to go through all the details and just basically let her know about all the things that have just been going on and why we went and literally showed up here into the first place.
Oliver?
What is it, Esther?
Why did you set out on this journey in the first place? Most people wouldn't dream of taking on someone like Shadar.
Well, it's my mom.
Yeah, some crazy events have taken place, and
Mother.
we're here to go and try to save Oliver's mom.
She died, saving my life. But Mr. Drippy says there's a way to help her here in this world.
So, you've come here
Well, that's
to
correct.
save your mother.
Yeah, I guess.
But you never know what Drippies could probably just kind of just be fibbing or something. You never know.
Wow.
Huh?
Doing all this for the sake of someone you love. I just think that's amazing. I wish I had as good a reason as you for making this journey. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean I wish that...
It's okay.
But... Shadar...
Oh yeah, we've already kind of seen a little bit so far about what was going on, right?
Defies him. So no one dares to
But we'll never really get to see what his true power is just yet. We still got quite a bit of some other bosses to go.
I know that. But I have to.
You have to try, right?
Yeah.
It's so strange. You don't look powerful in the least. But somehow, I just know you can beat him. I wonder why.
Thanks.
Anyway, enough of that. It's late.
Yep, but let's get
Okay.
some rest and kind of go and experience out what is going to happen for next time, for when we go and jump back into some more Ni No Kuni. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this time out here within this episode for today. I'll be seeing you in the next one from when we go and jump on into with the Temple of Trials and figure out which one of our choosing of this type of trials that we're going to have to go and walk it into with. And there's also some brand new other things as well too in the process. But see you guys then, and peace!